All right, we are taking you on a tour of the Giza Plateau, which, let me tell you, has gone through an absolutely massive transformation. So forget everything you think you know about visiting the pyramids. Seriously, this isn't just a simple refresh, it's a colossal upgrade designed to create a world-class experience that's finally worthy of one of humanity's greatest treasures. And this quote from a recent visitor, man, it just hits the nail on the head. The whole goal was to get rid of the chaos that used to be there and replace it with a sense of order and, respect. It lets the true majesty of the pyramids finally, truly shine through. So, here's the game plan for our tour. We're going to start with the brand new welcome experience, then we'll cover all the essential details you need to know. After that, we'll take a panoramic journey, get up close with the Great Pyramids, uncover some secrets of the Sphinx, and finally, we'll just soak in Giza's timeless legacy. Okay, first up, that new welcome experience. The goal here was really simple, but wow, was it ambitious. They wanted to replace the old, often pretty hectic system with a super streamlined, modern process that makes every single visitor feel valued from the second they arrive. This new visitor flow is just seamless, a total breeze from start to finish. You leave your car in a secure lot, and then you hop on these quiet, air-conditioned electric buses. And not only are they comfortable, they also help protect the site's environment. They shuttle you right to the main visitor center. Once you're inside, it's like a whole different world. You've got this huge, comfortable waiting hall, tons of ticket windows, and even self-service kiosks so you can skip the lines. And the little things like the hotel-quality restrooms, they make a massive difference. But the best part? There is an introductory exhibit hall that really preps you for the sheer scale and history of what you are about to see. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty, the practical stuff you need to know to plan the perfect visit. Trust me, a little prep work goes a long, long way in making this a true once-in-a-lifetime experience. So here's a super clear breakdown of the entry prices. Now, it's really important to remember, this ticket gets you onto the entire Giza Plateau. But, and this is key, if you want to actually go inside one of the pyramids, that's a separate ticket, which you can buy right there on site. Okay, a little planning is going to make your day so much smoother. The site's open every day from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But remember, the ticket office shuts an hour earlier at 4 p.m. Your best bet is to book online to skip the lines. Also, a heads up, the Pyramid of Khafra is currently closed for some restoration work, but you can still go inside Khufu and Menkaure. So, with our tickets in hand, we're hopping back on that electric bus. The tour is set up with a few key stops, and our first one, well, it's one of the most breathtaking photo opportunities on the entire planet. No exaggeration. And here we are. Welcome to the Panorama Point. From right here, you get that iconic, absolutely jaw-dropping view of all three pyramids lined up just perfectly. But this stop is way more than just a photo op. It's a full service station with really nice cafes, ATMs, and the official regulated spot for horse and camel rides. And this right here, this is a total game changer. There are now official, clearly posted prices for the rides. Now, it's really important to note that this price is for the entire hour-long ride or for the whole carriage. It's not per person. This kind of clarity just gets rid of any potential for haggling or confusion. It's fantastic. Okay, from that incredible panorama, we're now traveling right into the heart of the necropolis to stand at the feet of these ancient giants. These are the eternal homes of the great pharaohs of the 4th dynasty. Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure. So let's get our bearings with a quick side-by-side. We'll start with the smallest, Menkaure's pyramid, which is so cool because of the beautiful granite casing on its lower section. Then you've got Khafre's, which is really unique because it still has some of its original smooth limestone casing right at the very top. And then there's the big one, the Great Pyramid of Khufu, the oldest and the largest of them all. To really truly appreciate the Great Pyramid, you have to think about the numbers, and they are just staggering. It was built from about 2.3 million massive stone blocks. To put that into perspective, the builders had to quarry, move, and place about 800 tons of stone every single day for 20 years. Just let that sink in. And its scale was just unmatched. For nearly 4 millennia, that's 3,800 years, the Great Pyramid was the tallest thing built by human hands anywhere on Earth. That's an unbelievable reign. But it's not just about the size, it's the skill. The precision is just astonishing. The joints between the original outer casing stones, they were often less than half a millimeter thick. You literally couldn't slip a razor blade between them. It's a level of craftsmanship that still baffles engineers today, a tolerance modern construction struggles to hit even with laser-guided tools. Now, for those of you who venture inside, let me tell you, the journey is intense but totally unforgettable. You enter through a forced tunnel, you navigate these narrow, steep corridors, and then you ascend this architectural masterpiece called the Grand Gallery. Your final destination is the King's Chamber, built from these massive blocks of red granite with a single, stark sarcophagus at its center, which, get this, was carved from one solid block and is too big to fit through the passageways. That means it was placed there as the pyramid was being built around it. Wild. All right, our next stop is the enigmatic guardian of the plateau. We're going to try and uncover the true story of the Great Sphinx and its deep, deep connection to the Pyramid of Khufu. But wait, before we can meet the Sphinx, you have to understand its next-door neighbor, the Valley Temple of Khufu. This incredible structure, built from enormous granite blocks, some weighing over 100 tons each, was the starting point of the king's final journey. It was right here that the sacred rituals of mummification and the opening of the mouth ceremony were performed to prepare the pharaoh for the afterlife. Okay, time to tackle one of history's most persistent myths. For centuries, people have claimed that Napoleon's soldiers used the Sphinx for target practice, and that's how it lost its nose. But is there any truth to that at all? Well, the historical record on this one is crystal clear. The Arab historian al-Makrizi wrote that the nose was already gone way back in the 15th century. Then, over 60 years before Napoleon even showed up, an explorer named Frederick Norden made detailed drawings of the Sphinx. And yep, the nose is clearly missing. So Napoleon is officially off the hook. Case closed. So our tour is winding down, but the story of Giza is infinite. We're going to finish up just by reflecting on the powerful, enduring legacy of this site, which has captivated humanity for thousands and thousands of years. This beautiful quote about the Sphinx, it just captures the feeling perfectly, doesn't it? To stand in front of these monuments is to feel this incredible connection to the deep, deep past. They're silent witnesses to the rise and fall of empires, to the entire story of human civilization. You see, this massive redevelopment project is about so much more than just comfort and organization. It's about securing the legacy of this incredible wonder. By bringing reverence and respect back to the visitor experience, it ensures that Giza can keep inspiring awe, sparking curiosity, and telling its timeless stories for generations to come. And that's the Giza redevelopment. Explained.